So now we will focus on learning the first three letters in Arabic language. And first three letters have we will apply the concepts, the four important concepts. What is the shape and name of the letter? What is the sound and pronunciation? What is the orientation? And what is the form? I will write the letters here, and then I will also write the, we will use the book. The book has the worksheets which have the beginning, middle, and end forms. So we will use them all, but using it from the book, I will still put some important information here. For example, this is your first time writing the three letters, so you will need to learn the letters and some important concepts. The week one is always important because you learn the concepts which you will keep using in week 2, 3, 4, and onwards. So it's important to pay close attention and make sure we understand what we are working on. So first important concept, Arabic is written right to left, unlike English. So you want to make sure your hand gets used to writing right to left. The first three letters we are going to use have the same shape, and they're all above the line or on the line. So if this is the line of on your paper, then the letters are written right on the line. And you can see I'm writing from right to left, and you notice that how I made this shape. And this shape is true for all three letters we are going to learn in first week. The only difference is that each of this shape have a dot or few dots. The first letter has a dot below it, second one has it in the middle, and the last one has it in the middle, and three of them. So you can see three letters. The only difference between them is dots, and you notice that how they are smaller on the sides, but they are wider. So it is important that we write those letters like that. If we try to write these letters like this, or like this, or that would not be very correct. It's important that the middle is longer. So this is the best shape for these three letters. Wrong, 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 correct. And then of course using the dots accordingly. This first one is letter ba. Letter ba comes from the lips, and that's why the pronunciation becomes important now. We know the shape, the name is letter ba, and it is equivalent to English letter B. The sound is ba, and pronunciation is with the lips. No teeth, no tongue involved. Ba, ba, ba. So letter ba right here. Next one is letter ta. Closest letter in English is T. Ta, ta, ta. Pushing the tongue behind the teeth. The third one is letter tha. Ta, ta. It is kind of like a crisp S sound, but you're putting the tip of the tongue between the teeth. Ta, ta, ta. Very important letter, and its pronunciation is extremely important. So we have ba, ta, ta. Ba, ta, ta. On your worksheet, you will see all these letters, and on the side, the vertical rule, you will see all the letters, their names, and the letter we'll be using for homeworks. For homeworks, we'll be using these letters to write the words. You will notice that for letter tha, it is TH sound. TH sound, that's the closest we can find in English. TH with parentheses around it, which means wherever letter tha will be used, I will show it with the parentheses around it. So ba, ta, ta. The reason I'll be sharing the videos with you, especially from Sheikh Mamdouh, so that you can see that how closest these letters are, how these letters should be said in classical Arabic. Remember, your focus is to learn the Arabic letters for most part because we are going to use it to read and understand Quran. So staying closer to classical Arabic is very important. If you go to Microsoft Word or other online tools, you might get 15 to 25 variations of Arabic in writing. That doesn't mean that the languages, those 15 to 25 variations are very different. They're spoken in different countries, and each country probably wanted their own variation to be represented in the software. That's why you have so many variations, but there's tons of similarity. For our purposes, we stick to the classical Arabic. We do not try to go to any other variation. Strictly, we focus on the classical Arabic. And so for classical Arabic, listening to Sheikh Mamdou and his video will be helpful because I have a close-up there which shows you how to say ba, ta, ta, ba, ta, ta. So you want to definitely review that. Now the next part is that for each of these letters, there is a beginning, middle, and end form. If you remember from the last lesson, I had mentioned that the beginning form, and this is all given on your worksheet, the beginning form is the first half of the letter. So you need to keep the first half of the letter with the dot. So for letter B or letter ba, beginning form is first half of the letter. Letter ta, first half of the letter is like that. Letter tha, first half of the letter is like that. Again, all of them are in your notebook, in your workbook, so you should take a look at that. The middle form is same as beginning form, but with a little extension to join with the previous letter. Middle form is same as the beginning form with an extension to join with the previous letter. Middle form is same as the beginning form with an extension to join with the previous letter. Finally, the end form is same as the original letter itself. We call it the full form with an extension to join with the previous letter. End form is same as the full form with an extension to join with the previous letter. So this is how we have the beginning, middle, and end form for all of them. So this should show you how each letter should look in your homeworks. If it's in the beginning, then you need to use the beginning form. If it is in the middle, then you need to use the middle form. If it's at the end, then you need to use the end form. Now let's look at a fake word. In this word, this is a fake word. You know this sound. You know this sound, ta, ba, ta, from here. Then you have th, which is from here. And then finally you have the b sound again, letter ba again. We learned that letter ba is in the beginning form here. Letter ta, because it is in the middle, it should use the middle form. Letter tha should use the middle form because it is still in the middle of the word. But letter ba is towards the end of the word. The only problem is it is not the last letter. A is the last letter. Well, that's in English, because in English we use A for to show the vowels. In Arabic, that's not the case. In fact, in Arabic, the vowels are shown as symbols. So we will go into that discussion in a little bit. So I will skip for this for now. I know this is the end form, so it should be using this one, but I have to prove to you first that why we need to use the end form. So in Arabic, this takes us to the next concept of, and this is on your worksheets too, vowels. In Arabic, to start with, we will start with 3 vowels. Arabic term for vowels is harakat, Harakat, and singular of harakat is harakah. So for example, now if you focus on the fake word we are looking at, how many vowels does it have? We need to recognize those. We have letter B, and then we have I, so that's our first vowel. Then we have letter T, ta, and then we have an A. Then we have THU, and then we have letter U, that's a vowel too. And finally letter B, and that is a vowel too. All the vowels in Arabic together, the terminology is that they are harakat, plural. But individually, each of these is considered a haraka. A haraka. So for that reason, I would say that letter ba, which is in the beginning, letter ba has a haraka I, letter ta has a haraka a, letter tha has a haraka u, letter ba again has a haraka a. So you have four harakat individually, I, A, U, and A. That's the individual haraka. On your worksheet, you also have uh, this information that what is the name of each haraka. So for example, for letter A in Arabic, we use a slanted symbol like this, haraka like this, on the letter, and this particular symbol is called fatha. For letter I, we use slanted line below a letter to show that it should be read with I, and this symbol is called kasra. And finally, for U, we use a loopy symbol like this above the letter, and so that is called dhamma. All of these names are on your worksheet, and you should work hard to memorize them because you will be using these letters, these symbols over and over. You cannot afford to not memorize them. So fatha is for A, goes above a letter. Kasra is for I, goes below a letter. Dhamma is for U, goes above a letter. Don't worry about E and O yet. Don't worry about that. Now, as a result, if I rewrite this word, it would be like B with I. Since I is kasra and kasra goes below a letter, you will notice that I will show it below here like that. I made it a little too long, big, so I'm going to make it a little smaller. So that takes care of letter B with I. Then for letter T, its vowel is A, and A is shown by fatha, which goes above a letter. So right here. I should use the green color. For letter TH, the next letter, it would be U. U is shown by a loopy symbol above the letter. Dhamma. So right here. Oops, I should use the green color. Finally, last letter is letter B, and it should get an A. A is shown by this symbol, fatha, above the letter. So right here. Essentially, this is how we will be writing. And now that shows you that letter B is the last letter, so it should be we will be using its end form. Day in, day out, every time you'll come to learn the lesson and you learn the letters, we'll be learning each letter's shape, name, sound, pronunciation, orientation, form, and then what form of the letter with what vowel. So for here, beginning form of letter ba, ba with the kasra, ba with the kasra. Middle form of letter ta, ta with the fatha. Middle form of letter ta, ta with the dhamma. Finally, end form of letter ba, ba with the fatha. And that's what I've written here. But now when we write it in Arabic actually, what would it look like? So writing it in Arabic, right here, it will be like this. Here's the line, beginning form of letter ba, beginning form of letter ba with the kasra, the kasra. Then middle form of letter ta, it will start here. So that extension which I told you, the middle form of letter ta, can kind of merge with the previous letter. We don't show it. We don't need to show it. We should just show like this and like this. The extension is right here to kind of join with the previous letter and they overlap. So now they're together. letter ta with the fatha. Middle form of letter fa, middle form, again the extension is joining with the previous letter ta, is joining with it.